With the PGA Tour is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us, taking a look at the leaderboard and the position of our featured player. And it's a story that really isn't spoken about as much on tour, but it should be a nerve-wracking day ahead for our player.
That's right, Luke. Right now, this player is just floating above the cut line. They're going to have to go out and play a pretty solid round of golf to stick around for the weekend.
Oh, this needs to hold on to the fairway. This player can breathe a sigh of relief. It stayed on the fairway.
Time for the second shot into the first. Nicely done. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well, this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. I think he's caught that one quite nicely. That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Currently at -1 following that hole. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
Going and going and going.
Standing over his second shot.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. This putt coming up is for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had to read this a couple times because there's a subtle last-minute break at the end. It's going to go left.
Header house. 7 feet to the cup. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Currently 1 under for the event. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This remains for a share of 9th spot on the leaderboard. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's in a share of 9th place. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. And tee shot looks pretty good. One win so far this season. Looking for number 2 here today. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Good speed too. Get in, son. You beauty. What a putt. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently 4 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
Yeah, that was a safe play. 13 feet to the hole. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy. Just a short putt. Closes the work out on that hole. Currently at -4 overall. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4. That's a big drive. This shot from the first cut of rough.
Bogeyed it yesterday, looking like bogey again today.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That putt went a bit long there. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That's frustrating. Should have made that. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 8th hole is a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Well, this one looks like it's going to break a long way. Just a 4-footer remaining. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
What a drive. Look at that.
a couple under at this stage. Yep, that shot safely on the green. This putt to move into a share of second place. That's disappointing.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
A bit too much pace on that one. That was pretty straightforward. All right, Rich, you got any power of positivity thoughts going on in that mind? This player's facing the cut line at the moment with 9 to play.
Just above the cut line currently. It is a nervous time indeed for this player.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. This is his second shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Sitting at -1. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Lovely effort, that. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting this one up from around 215 yards. This one's right of the green.
He's hit a good one, and that should help him save his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, that one will play. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innishbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innishbrook golf course.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And now we go to the 15th, where this happened just a moment ago.
This is very well done from long range.
Let's get back to it, shall we? 14-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
And that's going to come up short.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
And down it goes. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's about 33 feet from the cup.
Putting for a par now. Well holed. Let's move on. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Going with the 5-iron here. And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
No, they won't be happy with that. That's come up short. And now left with this putt to move into a tie for 8th. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Currently 2 under for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Not bad. From about 130 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course.
This is a beauty of a third.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
And he's safely on the green. And now this to move into a tie for 3rd place. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Now 4 back after that hole. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Well, that's a handy shot. He's setting up for his second shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad play, that one. This putt is about 16 feet. Oh, just missing the birdie there. Looking at this putt now to move into a tie for 8th on the leaderboard. Let's catch up with Max Homer. Well, this is a fair reason why our leader is where he is on the leaderboard. Lining up for his 3rd now. Well, that's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you?